Happy Monday, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lessons for Success show. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and a high school football coach here in the state of South Carolina. Thank you again to everyone who supported the show in our first batch of lessons. By the end of Season 1, Lessons for Success have been heard in 10 countries worldwide and 36 states here in America. Hopefully you all gained some valuable insight from the guests we had. I decided to take the show in a new direction, and I'll begin doing short daily episodes to mimic what I'm doing with my students in the classroom, and I hope you'll make these episodes a part of your daily routine. Monday episodes will feature motivational pieces intended to help pump you guys up mentally for the week ahead. Tuesday episodes will feature practical advice for a variety of topics in order to help you guys function more efficiently. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from a variety of sources, including movies and songs. On Thursdays, we'll look back in the history books at important events and talk about the lessons we can draw from them. And on Fridays, the show will feature feel-good stories intended to send you off into the weekend on a high note. Keep up with the show on social media at L4S Show or use the hashtag L4S Show. That's the number 4. And before I forget, you can support the show by giving a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show. Hello everybody, it's Monday, and that means that many of us are beginning another work week and could use a little extra motivation to get us going. There's a great channel on YouTube run by motivational speaker Prince EA. I love using his videos with my students because not only are his words inspiring, but his content is beautifully crafted. The link to his channel will be included in the show notes so y'all can check him out. In my class, we watched a video of his titled, "Everybody Dies, but Not Everybody Lives." And it created an interesting discussion about how to make sure we're living a life that is meaningful and intentional. Prince EA describes a study done in a hospital where 100 elderly people were asked about their biggest regrets. Many of the responders shared that they did not regret the things that they had done in their lives, but instead they regret the things they did not do in their lives. I think this is an important distinction because many of us do not take risks or pursue our interests due to fear of failure or rejection. We're afraid to pursue a career that we are passionate about because we're afraid it won't make us enough money. We're afraid of starting our own business because it may fail. We choose not to try out for a sport because we might not make the team. If there's something you're really passionate about doing, then you should go for it. If there is a new strategy you want to try in your workplace, try it. If there's a new hobby you want to start, go for it. I've had the pleasure of working with many students over the last few years, and there are many of them who always mention things they want to do, but when they're encouraged to do it, they often are too afraid to go for it. This is not a way to go through life. You don't want to be like the elderly in Prince EA's video who regret not taking advantage of some of the opportunities they were given in life. As your work week begins, I hope that you'll keep these thoughts in mind, and I hope it will motivate you to take some risk if it means you get to pursue something you're interested in. What is something you want to do but have been too afraid to try in the past? Let me know by reaching out to the show on social media, and be sure to check out Prince EA's YouTube channel by following the link in the show notes. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time. Well, guys, that's it for this episode of Lessons for Success. Don't forget to reach out to the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at L4S Show. Again, that's the number 4. Feel free to share your thoughts on this episode. All the episodes are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or anywhere else podcasts can be found. So be sure to like, subscribe, and rate. Thank you again for listening to the Lessons for Success Show podcast.